we'll see a squad from the back. The Buffalo Bulls taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Nittany Lions will put toe to leather to crank us up. And he takes this from inside the 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Bulls offense will have the football first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Looking to throw, it's Bullock. Fires one high and deep. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. And the Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Nittany Lions offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Great place to start for this offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, he's going to go up top. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming. So the pass interference in the end zone will give them a free 15. Remember the difference in this rule and the pros. Ball is not placed at the 1-yard line in this situation. He leaves it with his back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Dropping back, it's Bullock. Throws to the wideout. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. The Bulls in the hurry-up.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can...
Right down the gut of the field. Pass to Ted. Touchdown Bulls. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll run it. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. They're working that left side. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on 3rd down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open and he can make positive.
There he goes! Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And they have got a weapon in this offense right there, running back. This dude is tremendous. You think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley, time and time again. Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. High the chains now on 2nd and long. To give on the counter. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Nittany Lions really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Nittany Lions need to pick it up on 4th down. They'll run for it. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. And you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
They go to the ground. He'll push his way out to the 38, pick up a 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
These old girders are rocking on 3rd down here at Beaver Stadium. Rush is on him. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Bulls will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt, wants to make a play. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
Yeah, I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Swings it out to his running back. He stopped almost immediately. He didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They've got the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Going to sling it on second down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Third down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
He's got it on the right. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the first quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Buffalo is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. There to make the stop, but he is a... out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Nittany Lions are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. The snap sets up to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd?
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not 1, not 2, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he added the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Purdue is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Bob Greasy, this might not be over just yet.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
With the catch, it's Davis. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide, he sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass, he'll take that complete.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense got it, they're on the run. Touchdown, Penn State! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
That defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense and make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. The scoop and score. What a lift they can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Dropping back, it's Bullock. Bringing the heat. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Blasted as he lets it go. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Bulls decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the 2nd quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, and they're playing good complementary football up to this point, but this is a huge opportunity, David, for them to really create some momentum.
Well, and the defense did such a good job keeping them in the game early. Now, holding down their end. Now get the offense rolling, put up some points on the scoreboard, and then you can really get dangerous in this ballgame.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front?
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, Penn State is known for its defense, right? Tough, physical, they can stop the run, and they can get after the quarterback, and they do it from the linebacker position. You think about the legacy this school has had at that spot. This guy right here, he fits into exactly what they want a linebacker to be, and the ability to get after the QB is a big part of it.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Finds his man. It's Davis. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. And the Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. Wants to return it. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Trying to get behind the defense. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. A great catch and run for 6.
And you can tell he trusts his big tight end. Air the football way down the field. Treat him like a wide receiver because you know he's going to go up, make the big play, get you in the end zone, score a touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner goes down. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity to create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
They've got the screen set up. Crosses the 30. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Bullock. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Clock's running and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. He unleashes a long one. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
The Bulls will call on their punt team. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to set up the screen. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Working out of bounds at the 46.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And the Nittany Lions with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Reynolds. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Under fire. And they can't make the connection on third down.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Going for it on fourth down must be part of their philosophy. Just 1 for 3 so far in this one. Grab behind the line. It's Reynolds. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
I love the aggressive nature offensively there. It's fourth down, and you're going to try and go for it. And you have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play, come up with a good throw, keep the drive alive.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Denmark. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this urgency. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Here comes the field goal unit. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. On the run from inside his own 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Happy Valley. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that said, let's send it back to the guys in State College, PA.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Bulls will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Going to the run to start this second half. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The run from the shotgun. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Third down play from the gun. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jackson. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. The give on the inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Holds it in. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. The Nittany Lions are on the move. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. It's caught. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Oh, the ball's out after that big play. Oh, and he not only gets the ball back, he's also got enough for the 1st down.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Nittany Lions didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Using his legs, it's Jackson. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll try the left side. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Quick pass on the jet motion. Touchdown, Penn State! And the route is on. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. The Cuse is in the house. Syracuse is pouring it on right now with an offensive performance we haven't seen since some of the legendary 44s. They're up 14 over the Judicials. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Bulls line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. Gets it past the marker. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the air on first down. Unloads it left. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking them.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, he just misses on the big downfield shot. And I think some people think that's a difficult throw to make, but tell you what, a lot of times you put a little air underneath it and you just trust your guy more than you trust the DB.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. Absolute shank. Missed it. And this will stay a 3-score game at 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. He'll pull it on the read. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. The give to the left side. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And, man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good. And you can't even protect your quarterback on third down. Like, everything going the other direction.
And the Bulls will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
They get to him as he throws.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. They're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Nittany Lions will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. To the air, it's Bullock. Pressure coming. Down he goes, and that is the last thing this offense needs right now. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Just not quite able to make a connection. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the 1st down? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bulls will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Creates a little room.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Saunders. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one. They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. Just keep slinging it. Catch in the middle. It's Reynolds. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Power football with the run. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they take it in for 6 more points. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Now facing 3rd and short from their own 17. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. And the Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. And the returner could find. Oh, daylight. He goes down. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. He'll start this drive going to the air. Going over the top. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Penn State. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. On brave old Army team. This is shaping up to be a blowout to remember with the cadets marching all over the place today. They're up by 20 over the judicials. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for space. It's Birch. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Bullock. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Yeah, this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Man, that is not the 3rd down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a 4th down now.
The kick is on its way. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. With jet sweep pass. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Reynolds. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the 4th quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
And the Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Smart move to keep it on the ground. They get him down. Tough run. Picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. The Nittany Lions pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll send the back in motion. On the option. Now the pitch. Looking for the end zone. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. A very productive play on 1st down has now set us up with this 2nd and goal. Pushes for the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run play action. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Scanning the field, it's Bullock. Snagged in the middle, it's Davis. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bulls are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
First play of the drive comes from the 41. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Going for the big play. Makes the catch at the 20. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Simmons. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off-play action on first down. Hit as he throws. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Bringing it back. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And here we go, final play of the game right here. Looking to throw, it's Bullock. He's going up top here late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start